Hello, and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. We had a fairly busy session last time. Made some progress on the Smithy quest, we got the Divine quest, we got a little bit of progress on the Cosmic Tree. That might be a lie, actually. I think I just looked at the places but never made it there. And we built 2 buildings in our town, and we got a goblin, of all things. So, yeah, I got a goblin warrior who's... right, I put him on... stew, okay. Kind of a running joke that I have with my with one of my friends who plays this game, where the people that aren't very good at anything just kind of get stuck delegated to salad duty. So of course that's when you have vegetables. Since I have bird meat this time around, I guess it's going to be meat stew duty. Alright, so let's finish up the Smithy quest. I think that's a good place to go here. 17 days worth of food, that should be fine. Right, you might want to investigate the skeleton tomb as well. And what was out here? Divine quest. Divine quest is scary. I don't think we're ready for that. I might trigger the first part of it and see what happens, but I've had party wipes doing the divine quests in the past. What are you doing? You know what? We're just gonna... It's out of the way a little bit, but we're just gonna clear you. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing this turn. Tactics. I mean, sneak is probably the... Well, we're not that great at sneak. We'll try it. Killing those undead fiends is a must, but better do it smart with some tactical fight. With the scent of blood and sweat, you plan to lure some of the undead away from their party, then kill them off. This is probably going to be terrible, but we'll try it. Oh, yeah. See, damage values are so high, and also all of our good people are over here, which really sucks. We have good defense values across the board, though. Alright, because our speech skill is high, that's what that is. Counter tactic 2 isn't going to matter at all. You really should have been over here. Alright, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to put our heavy damage dealer, which would be you, I guess, and then we're just going to shield you a bunch. Well, the thing is, all of you can survive 2 hits from this. So it might be better actually just to throw somebody down as a body and then play somebody who does a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, intelligence is damage, but I just thought I'd have more intelligence than that. And why do you not have any special abilities? Because you don't have tactical skills. You'd be more useful here, I guess. Okay. So my warriors, I don't want them actually fighting. I want them in the tactics side. Anyway, we'll get closer. You're acting as a meat shield. And then we'll play you. I hope that they don't buff this. Okay, since we can't buff you, what we're going to do now is we're going to shield you. Giving you 10 puts you up to 15. You would still die in 2 hits, but not in 1. But you would get both attacks off. So bad. You have 9 health, so you'll survive 1 hit. You'll survive 2 with the shield, but no, we're going to play you, and then we're going to shield you. That's what we're going to do. Because then you survive 2 hits. Okay. Not a particularly solid start here. Yeah, our hunter is not gonna make it out of this, I don't think. Oh, good. Huh. No casualties. Okay, I got really lucky there. Not that casualties matter all that much. Okay, yeah, see, here we go. This is what I mean about the tactics. Confuse 8. I can actually just confuse this thing. Support ally 8. I can add 8 damage to somebody. Like, I wanted the warriors over here. I could confuse you, but is there really even any point? I mean, I can just tank you. So let's do that. Yeah, you're a bigger threat. Three, 7, 11, not enough to kill you, but it is both of these. Okay, so we'll do that, and then that. Which is not good, because I should have shielded her. Okay, and then they shielded this. Okay, so I've already messed up. But I can confuse you, that's fine. And it's not really any point in using shielding on this person, so... 4... Yeah, you're not injured anymore because of the shield buff, so... This is only 7 damage. Putting it to 8, putting it down to 4. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which order I put you guys in. You'll be taken out anyway before it gets down to that. I should have done you first. Oh well. Okay, we got good ordering there. You lure some of the unliving away from their pack and pick them off one by one. A few could have gotten away, but you got enough to call it a victory and grab some loot. Okay, leather jerkin, that's fine. Quilted cloth is not that impressive, honestly. It's light, though. Alright. So yeah, the tactics challenge is really hard when you have a party of only fighters. Or especially gatherers, because you don't have a whole lot of intelligence in those parties, so you don't do a lot of damage by default. Here, and we'll attack this. Okay, tier 1 tactic, that's fine. I'll just auto-resolve that. And a decent shield? No, not great. And that's it, okay. Which gets us a coveted research point. I'm really thinking I want to get a smithy. What does this require? Wood or bone? Metal, stone, straw. We could use cane for that, I think. So cane and dark wood, or just dark wood and dark wood for the smithy? All wood. Now what the smithy does, it increases the crafting skill of everyone in the village, which actually really helps. Like this might as well just be called the kitchen, because it's going to help me with my cooking a lot to get this thing done. Also, when children choose to become a craftsman when they grow up, they get 5 additional skill points, which is it's just like getting 5 level ups, 5 random +1 level ups. So that makes craftsman slightly better. Alternatively, you could gather another resource. Quartz might be good to get. Yeah, we'll grab quartz for now. Because I knew where quartz was. It's gonna be heavy, but ooh. Spider silk, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of use for that outside of the baskets, which is done, but I guess, yeah, like I said, I can make clothing out of it forever just to generate research points. Okay. We're gonna go to the smithy, get this thing done. I did give you guys the ribbons, right?
Hidden away in a quiet alcove, you discover a single house amongst ruins of some old town. There is smoke coming from the chimney and the sound of hammering inside. This is clearly a smithy. You notice an unusually large pile of rocks sitting by the house. Have you done it yet? If not, please leave me to my work, laddie.
Right, the Rasulka, off I go. Oh, that's right, I forgot to I forgot to return to her with the ribbons. I don't need the ribbons for the dwarf. I need the ribbons for the demon. Okay, we'll get to that eventually. I think we're going to go out to that divine quest, though, while we're in this area. Resources in this area. Might as well pick up some wood or even some cane if we have enough. We do not. Worry about that later. More undead. Yeah, we want to get rid of this. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, we got some wood. That's nice. Wood and herbs. Tactics. I guess we'll just do this again. In combat. I'm not that confident on this one, despite how well it went last time. I did get really lucky last time. And also, yeah, like this is more health and more damage than anything had last time. Counter Tactics 7. Could be useful. Okay, well we can also confuse you. So we'll be able to confuse everything. So with that in mind... Oh. Jerk. We're going to be using 2 confuses here. Should we just counter tactic? We should probably just counter tactic, to be honest. Get rid of something. Okay, we're going to see how this goes. Confuse... actually, I guess I could show this off. So Confuse 5. Because this isn't high enough level to affect this one, this is actually one way to have a skill skip over a target. Now... yeah, they are getting that life regen. We did trade 1 for 1 and we outnumber them, so I suppose that's not the worst. We do know that they have a spear, though. 2 spears, in fact, I believe. So which means that we don't want to go first. So actually, let's just counter tactic. Okay. So then it forces them to play the spear first. Oh wait, no. 1. Oh well. In this case, I'm pretty sure this is a spear. I'm actually just going to wait. Yeah. So it's 11, 21 damage. I mean, I can take it with you. I do have the plus 10 as well that I'll be using. No, unless I just put you down as a shield, actually. Thing is, you are going to lifesteal, so I can't actually kill with this. Yeah, we might... We're just gonna put you down as a shield. Because you'll take both of those hits and still be standing after. You're gonna regen, unfortunately, so let's do it this way. And that way you're gonna hit this first, which gives a higher chance of the poison triggering, but it's not gonna trigger. Okay, 1 down. Alright. One gets to go first. 7, I can't confuse it. Now you do 10 damage. Okay, well I can shield somebody, so... Put you... Shield... Put you back here. And support ally. That was not a particularly good round. We did a bunch of damage. They win initiative again. This time I'm just going to confuse them. And then there we go. We win with this. I'm curious though if the poison's going to toggle. Yeah, it will, even though they were showing as green. That was just because they hadn't been hurt in that round of combat. Bad quality round shield. Goodbye. It's heavy. Quartz. I mean, Black sword. Oh, for a one-handed weapon, that's pretty nice. Not that I'm doing a lot of fighting, but... let's not get more wood. Let's explore a tiny bit while we have daylight. Equipment. This sword I definitely want to equip on somebody. I mean... Alright, you guys aren't using those terrible swords anymore. 16 and 3. Yeah, you having a spear, honestly, I don't think that we're going to be fighting stuff where... that's going to matter terribly much. Yeah, okay, you can't. So let's just do that. And then we had a decent-ish shield here, although it's actually better. I don't value the 1 dexterity, that's of limited use. I can do that. For armor. Oh, you don't have armor. Okay, well I guess you get that then. You are... well, you're done. This. Leather jerkin. I must have some better armor than that at this point. Oh, I guess you're not very strong, that's the issue. I can't give you something like this. I mean, she's got all of the strength. Alright, that's enough mucking around with that for now. So this is also tier 2, but this is going to be much harder than the other tier 2, I think, because it's a dungeon instead of a wandering tribe. We'll see. 4 times tactics, okay. Apparently this is the tactics episode. What we're gonna do. Oh, both my warriors are here, that's really bad. Because their tactics don't matter when they're here. Tactics are great over here. But I guess I got the shields this way. Right, because these are all my craftsmen. Wow, yeah, like... what is health based off of in this kind of challenge? I need to check that. It's intelligence, isn't it? No, intelligence is attack. I don't know. With this distribution, we might have actually lost. I don't see a lot of good moves here. You get 9. If I give you 19, you'll survive 2 hits from this. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to play you. And then we're going to shield. Hope they don't play a spear. Okay. Yeah, see, why can't more of you be like this? Lower health, lower damage. Counter tactics isn't going to do anything for me. I mean, I could just play somebody as a shield, but I'll probably do that at the end. Go up to 15, that would make you survive 2 hits from this, but not from that. This is terrible. This is terrible. Everything about this is terrible. Yep. Losing initiative really didn't help. Okay, lost 2 characters, and we didn't kill anything. We did quite a bit of damage, though. Okay, that's better. Craftsman over here. Of course, because we have 3 craftsmen and then 1 warrior. Okay, so in this round, this is about the best we could have gotten. I didn't see any spears there. Let's play Pola first here. Yeah, not much we can do about that. I don't even need to worry about this stuff, so I mean, let's just play Milorad. Milorad. They get to play a double, but you're going to be, fortunately... Well, even if you do 16 damage to him, he'll still be fine, and you'll be gone the second round for sure. So I think... Alternatively, we could support, but... I guess I could have supported you. Taking that in one hit. Oh well, we will... Yeah, there's no point in using support on you now at all. Let's get closer. And I guess in this case, Confuse is actually our best move, just in case we don't attack this way. Save as a hit. Yeah, it didn't matter. That was a good round. Six more monster bones. Quilted cloth. I was just saying I needed more armor, wasn't I? Alright. Pick up some wood. And equipment. Because... Well... Okay, that leather jerkin is actually decent armor. It's an upgrade. You need a strength upgrade. Getting close. Oh, right. More wood. Not close to encumbered yet. We haven't been out that long. Just because I haven't been here in a while. Oh, right. Did I say that we built 2 buildings? No, we built 1 building and started the second one. That might have been at the end of the previous part. 129 turns to finish the stew. There we go. Yeah, you're really not doing a whole lot at the moment. Alright, let's decamp. Ooh.
You see a man in worn-out armor with insignia unknown to these lands. He is standing by a rock, clearly deep in thought, as he does not see you approach. When you look closer, you see he is looking at a sword half embedded in the rock.
Hello there, fellow traveler. Are you okay? You can just attack him. We're not going to.
The man jumps up,
I believe you get cursed if you do that.
He grabs the hilt of his sword, but does not draw it. He takes a few steps back and speaks. How dare you disturb a king's moment of peace? I mean, I'm sorry, old habits. I am no king, not anymore. But you, my friends, look like, well, potentially, that is, I mean, you could maybe be called knights, right?
Knights? King? What are you talking about? You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Arathor. I have traveled here from afar in the west, led by an ancient quest from my forefathers. I was led to believe that this sword will help me rebuild my kingdom and save us from the darkness. Alas, I have lost all of my knights just getting here. And now that I am faced with the sword, those blasted demons, they have cursed me with weakness, and I am unable to fulfill my destiny.
I like how this is worded. Oh, he looks like a talker. Just kill him and take the sword. But no. So the sword is powerful enough to defeat the darkness?
The sword is my test, my burden, and my fate. It will not serve any other. My time is running out. I must return to my kingdom soon, or all shall be lost. Now, the sword is for me to claim, but as king, I can appoint you my knights, and you could claim it in my stead. The magic binding the weapon in stone will permit it, I think. Will you become my knights?
Alright, maybe, but what are these knights you keep talking about? I wonder what that's about.
Knights? Oh, well, a knight is a brave warrior, sworn to serve their king and god, to uphold the law. It is a man. Oh, sorry, well, I suppose in my kingdom we only appoint men, but desperate times. So, it is a person who is righteous and honorable. Now, I solemnly swear I will release you from my service once the deed I ask is done. and I hold the sword in my hand. Will you accept?
Yes, we accept, but how do you even know we're right for this task? I mean, we are not right for this task, not with this party.
Wonderful. I knew fate would provide my salvation. I did not know if your hearts were pure enough, but your agreement to serve my purpose, with no promise of a reward, proves that you are indeed the ones I seek. Now, by the power of a rightfully anointed King of Camroth, I pronounce you Knights of Camroth, and I command you to take the sword for me.
We will do as you command, and fail a physical challenge, because we do not have a lot of warriors. Yeah. Perception... Dexterity gives you shield ally in this. Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. Oh, both our warriors are over here. Alright, well, we're going to... Oh, actually, intelligence helps with physical challenges somehow. Well, we're going to counter offense. Counter tactic. See, there's so many stats in this game, I get confused about things. Suddenly I'm feeling very confident, because... You know, we had the right stats for the job, I guess. We're gonna take a hit for 9. Unfortunately. Not a lot we can do about that. This is poison, right? You two together will finish this off, that's fine. Then... put this for 11. We'll finish it off, okay. And then we'll have the warrior do the final hit there. Ah, that was wasteful, and then we got unlucky at the end there. That's fine. Bonus turn. It doesn't really matter what we do.
You work together and pull out the sword from the stone. It looks like an ordinary weapon, except that it seems undamaged from its unusual sheath. When you hold it in your hands, however, you feel a surge of strange power coursing through your veins, and it feels really good.
So, pulling the sword out from the stone is not a matter of strength, which I suppose is true to that particular legend. It was a matter of being intelligent about the way that you apply your pulling strength? I don't know. Give the sword to Arathor.
The king drops down on one knee as he accepts the sword from you. He speaks, and his voice becomes more forceful and clear than before. Well done, my knights. You have passed the test of loyalty and purity of soul, for this sword is known to lead its keepers astray. An ancient bloodline runs in my veins, one that has, in the past, both failed and succeeded in this very test. It has always been my fate to hold this blade and see what I am made of. And since I do not heed the urge to cleave you where you stand, I am hopeful that I too have passed. I release you from your oaths, Knights of Camroth. May the fates bring you strength and prosperity. I also give you this map. It will lead you to a bridge where you will be tasked with a test, and if you pass, a treasure will reveal itself to you. I meant to find it myself, but it seems fate had other plans. So go forth and seek it out.
Thank you, King Arathor. It was an honor to serve your cause. What will you do now?
I will now travel back to my lands, and using the sword, I will try to reclaim my kingdom and restore the Eternal Tower to ward off the darkness. I wish I could tell you more, but it seems other lands are in peril, and it is a knight's duty to protect and defend. Alas, I am also a king, and I must first right the wrongs of my own people. I feel a great destiny within you, and I hope you will succeed in your own quest one day. Farewell. The king bows to you and holds up the sword. A light shines down from the skies, and he disappears.
Right. Time to go and maybe check out the bridge from the map. Okay, got some good experience off of that. That's nice. Where is that relative to us? Okay, so that was Wait. Oh, over here. Okay. Oh, that's really far. Yeah, we're not doing that anytime soon. We can get some more wood, why not?
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Okay. So Warrior, Gatherer, and Crafter are standard options, and I don't think we have anything that gives us benefits to that. Herbalist Hut unlocks Medic, but we just randomly got this kid was a wise arse from the start. Now he becomes a sage. Excellent. I mean, it's an advanced class that we're not going to have access to in a while, and we are kind of doing the talkie route with all the craftsmen that we have. So why not grab a sage and see what happens?
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
And our sage gets a level up off of this, I believe, right away, too. Yep. Dexterity. Aha! Strength on the warrior who needed the strength. Just straight up damage on the other warrior. I mean, that's not bad. Good thing for a warrior to have. Animal kinship, that's good. Here, lots of will. Lots of will. Some health on the goblin. The only problem is this kid is now going to be eating, so our food becomes a bigger issue than before. We did just finish a pasture. Means... yeah, we got +1 meat every turn now. Okay. Well, before we get too excited... we're just gonna limp our way over to here. Oh, are those... yeah, those are rabbits. Those provide regular meat. Let's check out... inventory. Not Durbin. Kubo, actually equipment. This is where it is. Alright, so what does it have to say about this? Witches and sages are the wise ones, the keepers of old traditions and folk knowledge, wielders of the winds of magic, often feared but always respected. Oh, so this is just the same as a witch, only I guess witches are female and sages are male. I guess that's probably the distinction. Okay, that's cool. Our witch/sage did not have any magic skill, but this is probably going to be the best folklore that we have. Extra medic skill as well, some herbalism, some more speech. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. We have 150 weight units. Do we have anything we can actually give him? Oh, that's a terrible weapon. I should be scrapping some of this stuff. I mean, I guess we'll give him a rib cage. And that was my lightest shield. And then, nope, no light single one-handed weapons. So that's all you get for now. Production-wise... gathering tools, I mean, we can do that. +3 gathering. Gets us a little bit more. Okay. Make +4 crafting on this one, or +4, but oh, that's heavy though. Well, we'll build this first so that you can suck less. It's the plan. Actually, no. Cooked meals. Right, since we have a lot of vegetables now. Wow. I mean, we don't have a lot we can do here. Lezo? I mean, we want variety, so I guess... The thing is, what are we ever going to use the vegetables for? Cooked greens? Alright, let's get that going. Alright, nobody's working on that, that's fine. And we're going to do the divine quest and then probably call it.
You find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist, lurking in every corner. You see a faint light coming from one of the towers in the central building, and you know this is where you must go.
Ignore all the fluff and go straight upstairs. I guess for subsequent playthroughs that's nice.
You enter the old building, and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall there are vast shelves with remnants of books on them. Indeed, as you go in deeper, you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger. "Welcome to the Grand University of Cracovia. How may I be of assistance?" he chimes, as if nothing was awry in the world.
Have we met anybody from the Grand University? This is one of those options that pops up regardless of whether you've done that yet or not. That's part of the Cosmic Quest. But we're going to do this. Why are you still here? It doesn't look hospitable.
Why, I am the porter, of course, here to meet and greet you and direct you to the faculty you seek. So are you here for the tour, to sign up, or perhaps you've come for the board meeting?
The tour?
The tour. Unfortunately, our student guides seem to have overslept. Thus, I must inform you the tour has been cancelled.
Then why did you ask if we want it? No, can you tell me about the university?
The Grand University was founded by King Marius the Wise in the Third Era. Legend says he stole a tear of wisdom from an elven queen, and thus was able to gather all this knowledge within one building. The university thrived until its fall during the first decade of the Age of Darkness. Unfortunately, that is the extent of my knowledge. You must visit the Grand Library when it is open for visitors for more information.
Can we go there now?
No, it is closed.
That's what I thought. Right, you mentioned a board meeting.
Excellent. You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor, in the Thorn Rose room. You look towards the stairway, and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb.
Alright, I'll leave the strange man and go up.
You go upstairs and find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people, dressed in academic gowns.
Hello?
One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull. But then you blink, and an old man's face stares at you. "Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive."
Our god told us to come here.
Ah, so they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they send you to seek answers.
And what do you know of our god's power? Yes, you're correct. So what do you know of it? Got that.
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
Again, skip the story. What? You took power from gods? How? No. That sounds a little bit like we're too eager to do that ourselves, and we are loyal worshippers of Morena. You took power away from gods? You're kidding, right?
It was not easy, nor done without the aid of powerful and evil magic, but it was done. Each god, you see, had their own duty, their domain, and it was both their strength and their weakness. By hitting them all at once, we also didn't give them a chance to aid each other as they normally would.
Why did you do it? Why did you burn the tree and hurt the gods?
Well, that's a funny story in itself, I suppose. We were tricked by the Human Advancement Department. We were presented with false data to suggest that the gods were about to destroy all life, that they'd grown arrogant and wanted to wipe Thea of humans to create a new, more obedient kind. Anyway, it was all a lie, and those who knew the real reason are no longer with us.
Are you serious? You defied the gods and burned the sacred tree for a theory? Hypothesis, even. Not a theory.
Well, we never actually had anything to do with the pillars and the cosmic tree. That was the Human Advancement Department's work. We just had to take care of the gods, but yeah, with the benefit of hindsight, it now seems like a rubbish idea.
You said you used the dark magic? I don't believe they actually did with the route that we took in the chat here, but anyway.
Our plans were cosmically big, as it were, and so we needed help. Help that a few would be willing to give, and even less capable enough to provide. A mage arrived on our doorstep, offering all the right answers. Even after we figured he was the famed Dark Lord, banished ages ago in the Great War of the Eye in the Westerlands, we still couldn't say no. It was him or nothing.
So, faced with working with an entity so evil that it almost devoured our world more than once, on more than one continent, you thought it will all be fine? And you said you were a professor?
Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil, but the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, the very notion we could defy the gods, it was glorious. I think the Dark Lord didn't even break a sweat convincing us.
Disgusting. And you're telling us no one realized what you were up to?
There were suspicions. Some gods even took notice, but the Dark One was clever and diverted their gaze every time, building a fake army in his old stronghold and sending out omens of his return worldwide. This was step one of our plan. This was how we would track the Supreme Gods.
The Supreme Gods?
Yes, like Perun and Mokosh in the Easterlands, every land in Thea had their own. They needed to be broken first, else their power would protect the others. Mokosh we could not lure away. She is wise and careful. But Perun, well, let's just say he was keen to go into battle. Very keen.
Okay, so up until now, this has all been pretty much the same as when I played this with the other gods. But this is where things should diverge, and I should see something new, so that's exciting. Morena is a wise goddess. Surely she did not fall to your deception.
The Lady Morena, our patron and guide for centuries. Our betrayal of the goddess stung us deeper more than any other, but we argued to ourselves that she would approve of such a prudent and pragmatic approach. When our patron appeared to us, realizing what we were doing, and as ever asking us for the reason for our deeds, we entered into the debate and presented her with our theoretical considerations. However, the betrayal came from using filthy magic to temporarily trap our guest, just long enough for us to destroy all the grand universities, including ours at once, striking a great blow to Morena's domain of knowledge.
So what, destroying some buildings made our goddess lose her power? Surely not.
No. We were gravely mistaken and did not know Morena's full nature. She was a patron of knowledge and wisdom, yes, but not dependent on it. Nature and the wheel of fate and destiny are her true dominion. She laughed at us, telling us that our plans will fail miserably and that we were forever foolish to trust in magic instead of the natural progress of mankind. We were so ashamed. We thought that since our plans have failed, she will aid the others, but she just left, saying that fate will now take its course.
How do we restore her power if she willingly let it go?
Go and seek more answers, my friends. If she wills it, she will show you the way to please her. Such are Morena's ways.
Fine. So where to next? This is really interesting, actually. This is a completely different approach than the other
Before I tell
the
you,
goddesses
we must
have
ask
had.
a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead, for eternity, as punishment for our actions. A sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill off gods. However, we wish to be freed now.
Who sentenced you?
Once champions of the gods like yourselves realized our crime, they came to seek retribution. But the Dark Lord wanted to be sure the world burns, and so he cloaked this place from any mortal eye. Without the gods' guidance, no one could find us and learn the truth. Then came a lone spirit, claiming to be an echo of the Pantheon. The spirit cursed our souls to eternal damnation for our arrogance, making us unliving and bound to this building till the end of days.
How can you be freed if this is a curse? Can you be killed?
There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving bodies. With the underworld shut, we will still roam Thea, but at least we will be free.
You do not deserve freedom. You doomed our world.
Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment.
14.
We
Wow.
are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever. If you kill us, we will only suffer the pain of death, but eventually we will return, marked by another scar. But if you use your connection to the gods to break our curse, perhaps we can be released.
Alright. So... You don't have to do the... obviously, this game lets you do multiple approaches to these kinds of things. Playing as Zoria, leaving them to languish forever was okay, but I got the impression that I was actually supposed to just kill them. But, you sentence Thea to death, and worse yet, you have taken arms against our gods. You shall suffer the punishment that you were sentenced to. Give us the location or suffer a death, or your crimes are despicable, your arrogance beyond measure, and your stupidity in trusting our forces goes beyond any measure. But your fate seems dire, and there is little point in more suffering in this world. Give us the location first. We will then think about releasing you. We'll go with this one.
The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your minds. You will find it whenever you seek it.
While the impulse for revenge is futile and unwise, you have defiled the very bastion of knowledge, once the very seat of Morena's power. It is time to face the other face of our goddess, death. Okay. Our Lady Morena values reason over emotion. Revenge is an empty feeling. You have served your punishment, and now you have aided us in our search. We will attempt your release. Maybe? Morena is not one to appreciate inaction, and yet, perhaps she will find wisdom in our desire to leave you to your wretched fate. You defiled a sacred place of knowledge and stripped Our Lady of her strength, brought here for eternity. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. There's also 3 skulls, which I can probably... 3 skull intellect, maybe I can do? I don't want to fight them. I don't really want to release them, though. So I think I'm just going to do this.
You feel the knowledge of the place you seek enter your mind, and so you leave the university and its doomed fellows to their cursed fate. The academics simply nod and return to their table. You hear them debating the merits of your decision. As you climb down the stairs and leave the cursed town behind you, you feel a chill grab hold of your hearts. A strong displeasure fills your minds, and you know your gods are not pleased with your inaction.
Okay, so I chose poorly. Well, it is time to leave and search for the answers. I don't know what the consequences of choosing poorly are, but we did choose poorly. Oh, we have to go all the way up there. Let's not do that. In fact, this is a very long part. So that's kind of a disappointing way to end things. It's not a good result there, but I think we need to make it back here and start dealing with some cosmic tree stuff. Pick up a few more people so that there's not really any value in having a large number of people in Astoya. So we're going to increase our numbers here so that we can take on harder challenges more easily. And that's what we'll be aiming towards in the next part. So I will see you then.